Barbara, like she said, we're friends, and I happened to notice on her Facebook page that something about the CILI. I really didn't know what it was, and the more I looked at her, I just like I've got to find out what she's using on her skin. Her skin is just beautiful, and so that's really what I started to be interested in. I still am, but we got to talking, and then she told me she was using the Swish or the Sealy, what is it called? Ageless, yeah, the Ageless Swish or whatever. but but as we got talking about our aches and pains and getting older, and I shared with her I broke my shoulder several years ago, and just a couple years I broke my collarbone, so I have a lot of shoulder pain, and keeps me up at night. And I have back pain from surgery, and just getting older, your aches and pains that you have every day. And the more I heard about it, I started thinking, well, maybe I'll start with that and save the vanity for later and feel good first, and then maybe look good. But so I started it. I would notice a few things, but I wasn't sure if it was really from Celia or if it, just was in my head. Or And after about I would say I started in July. I'm sorry. I started in July, and probably around November I started, I think it is the Sealy that's really helping me to feel better. And I just had more energy, and I noticed that, well, I was even telling Barbara this earlier, that I noticed it's about time for me to get a cortisone shot. And about a month prior, I usually start to feel it. I'm like, okay, it's time for that cortisone shot again. And I haven't really even given any thought to my cortisone shot. So I can't say that I'll never get one again, but I mean, so far so good. Yeah. And I use the pain spray at night, and just recently I started spraying it on, because a lot of times at night when I roll and I got both shoulders, it's hard to find a good position. And she suggested me to rub it on my shoulders, and that helped tremendously. And I really did notice the pain spray working earlier, but like I said, I wasn't sure. But by November, yeah, I could tell that it was all working, and it was all good. And I've noticed a lot of other things that I didn't really expect. Like, I have hot flashes, and slowly they started getting less frequent and less severe. I can't say I don't ever have them, but they're not near as many as I used to have. I would suffer. It'd be almost like you don't want to go out. You're getting ready to go somewhere, and you have so many, and it's easier to stay home. But so it's so much better. And another thing I noticed, and I was really excited about this, because the first time in my life, my fingernails are strong. And that's a little thing, but mine have always pulled back and torn, so I'd wear the fake nails, so just, they would look good. And no fake nails. They're nice, and I had to cut them back today, but they're good and strong, and so you know I can't say enough good things about it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying some other stuff. So
Well, that's awesome, Beth. Thank you so much for coming on here. And you just talked about a whole wealth of different things that people just don't notice on the regular. But like you said, you
yeah.
allowed yourself from July, that's like 4 months, July to November. And then it's like, hey, maybe, because sometimes you think, well, is it in my head? But when you're
Hmm.
actually going through
Or
that
you're just
and
having
you're
a good
seeing some
day, and
different
you think,
results.
oh, I'm just having a
Yeah.
good day, but maybe it is that stuff. Yeah.
Right. And it's
Hmm.
adding up. And so, again, that's the reason why we say don't just take it a month and give up, because there's
Hmm.
so many other things where this nutritional product is actually helping right at that cellular level. So, again, I thank you. And I know Barbara really thanks you for coming on here.
No
All
problem.
right.
And one other thing, I like that it's liquid, because I don't do well with pills, and I don't mind taking pills. I just will forget. 'Cause and I have that right by my coffee pot, and pour my cup of coffee every morning, so I don't miss it. It's the first thing I do. So
That's a very good point because, yes, to be able to having to take all those different vitamins and those big old
yeah,
horse pills, I remember,
right. Hmm.
give that up and you get it in that one capful. Very good point. Thank you so much. I
No,
appreciate
you're
you.
very welcome.
All
Well,
right.
thank you for having me.